PsydeKick has remained consistent in one aspect. Our mission is to raise awareness for and educate ECU students on mental illness and the resources on campus.
In Honors 2000, the focus was on creating a website and app with the concept of telehealth for mental health to offer resources to students on ECU's campus without severe mental issues.
Our concept of telehealth was a combination, educating on the 8 dimensions of wellness, online counseling, and matching the experience to the user. This concept proved to be too complex to take on and therefore was not viable.
In our meeting with Gerald Weckhesser, we received plenty of helpful feedback, in which we took into consideration with the following weeks in trying to decide when to pivot and what to change our focus to.
Because of plenty of helpful feedback, a very confused PsydeKick team went back to the drawing board and we sadly stayed there for about 2 weeks. This time was taken to interview students on what they wanted and research implemented programs at other universities.
After much research, our team decided to pursue another beast, peer counseling. We were planning on implementing this using the team to receive training, joining or creating a club, as well as implementing or sending out trained students to lessen the counseling center's workload.
The liability obstacle stood in our way for about 3 weeks. Researching and interviewing lawyers brought so many questions of whether or not our idea was viable. This brought us to one monumental interview.
Maya Pittman is a staff counselor and outreach coordinator for the Counseling Center at ECU. Interviewing the Counseling Center took so long due in part to the conflicting schedules of the group and the organized interviewing time for the counselors.
During our interview, we were redirected away from peer counseling due to Maya Pittman's adamant suggesting against it. She noted that groups in the past have attempted and failed.
Just before we lost faith, Maya Pittman explained that she wanted to continue working with the group passionate about destigmatizing mental health issues and informing students on what is available to them.
A major suggestion was actually something we looked into previously but thought it would not make enough of an impact. Pittman had been looking into finding a group with a strong basis and foundation to seek training and become peer educators and hold events educating and advocating for the mental health of students on campus.
PsydeKick team has grown by learning to let go of ideas that we've become attached to and love, and that we are not meant to solve the issue of mental health and awareness as a whole, but through education we can lessen the struggle. Now that we've determined a minimum viable path to continue on, we can implement our idea and impact ECU students.